Hey there, gamers! Welcome to Player Reviews, your hub for epic game reviews and more. If you love gaming as much as we do, hit that subscribe button now and ring the bell so you never miss our latest insights. Cities Skylines 2, the sequel to the popular city building game, has had a mixed reception among fans and critics alike. While it boasts several impressive new features and mechanics, it has also been criticized for its lack of polish and optimization. A step forward or backward? Despite the success of its predecessor, Cities Skylines 2 has been met with mixed reviews. The game has been praised for its innovative new mechanics and its push towards more realistic city building. However, it has also been criticized for its steep technical requirements, lack of user-friendliness, and aesthetic issues. The game's developers, Colossal Order, have been upfront about these issues. They have warned players that the game's optimization is still a work in progress and that it may not meet the performance benchmarks they had initially hoped for at launch. Despite these issues, Cities Skylines 2 is not without its merits. Many players have found it to be a serviceable and in some ways innovative addition to the city building genre. However, others have expressed disappointment with the game's technical and aesthetic shortcomings, especially in comparison to its predecessor. Is it worth the price? Given the game's mixed reviews, one of the most significant questions for potential players is whether it is worth the price. At around $50, Cities Skylines 2 is not a cheap game, and its perceived lack of polish has left some players questioning whether it offers good value for money. However, others have pointed out that the game's new mechanics and more realistic city building offer a fresh and rewarding experience that is worth the investment. The game's developers have also promised ongoing optimization improvements and updates, which most likely improve its value proposition in the future. If we take the evolution of the first game of the series in consideration, hopefully also the second installment will follow the same route and will become one of the best city builders. Realistic city building. Cities Skylines 2 offers a variety of new features and mechanics that distinguish it from its predecessor. One of the most significant changes in Cities Skylines 2 is its push towards more realistic city building. In this sequel, you cannot simply zap electricity from a power plant directly into a resident's house. You need transformer stations to manage the voltage. This change adds a layer of complexity and realism to the city building process that was not present in the original game. Resource management. In addition to more realistic city building mechanics, Cities Skylines 2 also introduces a new system of resource management. Players can mine resources from special areas and reprocess them into more complex goods, adding another layer of economic management to the game. Larger-scale cities. Cities Skylines 2 also allows for larger-scale cities than its predecessor. The game features more realistic occupancy and employment numbers for each building type, and players can now zone mixed-use buildings with commercial on the ground floor and housing above. However, the larger scale of the cities in Cities Skylines 2 also presents challenges. For example, some players have found it difficult to find space for city service buildings given the game's larger footprints. Finally, given the poor optimization of the game right now, big cities tend to be very taxing on the computer resources, and the FPS can plummet down a lot. Optimization and performance issues. As already stated, one of the most significant criticisms of Cities Skylines 2 is its lack of optimization. Many players have reported performance issues, including frame rate drops, slowdowns, freezes, and crashes. These issues tend to become more severe as cities grow larger, which has led some players to abandon their cities once they reach a certain size. The game's developers have acknowledged these issues and have promised to deliver performance improvements in the future. However, until these improvements are implemented, players may need to adjust their settings or even upgrade their hardware to enjoy the game at its full potential. The future of Cities Skylines 2. Despite its current issues, there is reason to be optimistic about the future of Cities Skylines 2. The game's developers have a track record of delivering regular updates and improvements to their games, and they have already promised to address many of the issues currently affecting Cities Skylines 2. In addition to optimization improvements, future updates may also bring new features and content to the game. If Cities Skylines 2 receives the same level of support as its predecessor, it is likely that players can look forward to new buildings, scenarios, and other additions in the future. Ultimately, whether or not Cities Skylines 2 is worth the price of admission may depend on your patience for its current issues and your optimism for its future potential. If you are willing to overlook its current shortcomings in anticipation of future improvements, Cities Skylines II may offer a rewarding and engaging city building experience. However, if you are not willing to put up with its current issues, you may want to wait until the game has been further optimized and polished before diving in. Conclusion: Cities Skylines 2 is a mixed bag. It offers some innovative new mechanics and a more realistic approach to city building, but it also suffers from technical and aesthetic issues that detract from the overall experience. Whether these issues are a deal breaker will likely depend on your tolerance for technical problems and your expectations for the game. While Cities Skylines 2 may not be the perfect city building game, it is not without its merits. If you are willing to overlook its current issues and have patience for future improvements, it may be worth giving it a shot. However, if you are looking for a polished and optimized city building experience right out of the box, you may want to hold off on Cities Skylines 2 for now. In conclusion, Cities Skylines 2 is a game that offers an incredibly immersive and captivating urban planning experience. With its stunning graphics, intricate city management options, and a wide array of creative possibilities, it's a must-play for both city building enthusiasts and newcomers to the genre. If you enjoyed this video review and found it helpful in making an informed decision about Cities Skylines 2, please take a moment to comment down below. Share your thoughts, experiences, and any questions you might have. Your feedback is invaluable and can help others considering the game. If you liked what you saw and want more gaming content, don't forget to hit that like button to show your support. And if you'd like to stay updated with our latest reviews and gaming adventures, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We appreciate your support, and it motivates us to continue creating content you love. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, happy city building in Cities Skylines 2!